What is your favorite camping game, by the way?
When it comes to camping, I think bocce is really fun.
Oh, bocce is a good time. And you can, like, explore a campground nice, too.
Exactly.
Welcome to the Wilderness Wavelength Podcast.
Since facing a murder sentence under intense investigation for killing infants while I sit in padded rooms doing shrooms. Visions of dead women with brooms jabbing the wombs.
It's 11:47 on the longest day of the year. Still
Longest day of the year.
Somewhat light out.
Yeah, we can't see the stars yet.
No stars out. This is a
Exclusive.
an exclusive. I'd love to have these, like, okay, this is a campfire episode, you know, and they just get plopped in. Not a regular Wilderness Wavelength episode. Jamie Merkel.
Yeah, well,
all the way up here.
That's my name, and thanks for having me out and having this. I wanted to come out and see the Shantz clan. That was the big thing. But but we did the canoe course this weekend. We haven't finished it yet.
Do you feel like you're a better canoeer
than you? Well, I didn't fall in the water.
No, we're not. It's not. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You stayed dry today. We flopped our boat over.
Yeah. Do I think I'm a better... No, I don't think I'm a great canoeer. No. But I think I stand a chance.
You've spent some time on water.
Yeah. I know how to paddle. So...
I'll tell you one thing. This is... Okay, so getting off of the canoe stuff. One thing I've decided in the past year, have bigger fires.
Well, why did you decide that?
It was just like, I've spent a lot of time hanging out around fires. And you're at a campfire and you're like, oh, let's sit around the fire. And a lot of the time I feel like we're saving wood. You know, it's like, oh, we can't burn this. We got to save it. So have like a small fire. I'm in favor of buying excess wood and having more flame. Yeah. It's like, hey, when the fire's going down a bit, let's throw in a log on.
Throw it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the heat's good, especially if it's raining out.
The crackle's nice.
There's nothing wrong with a bigger fire.
Can you guys hear this fire? Listen to this.
I was gonna stick the mic in the fire, but I don't want to burn the.
Can you imagine
the microphone? Yeah.
What? This is the sound of a microphone burning up. Okay, you guys ready for it? And it'd probably be a podcast first, actually. You know, no one's ever thrown a microphone in the fire and just recorded it until it stops working.
And then I'll light the wire up to see how it sounds.
You know, like I'm in favor of this idea. This could be the episode.
Well,
I'll just be chatting.
You wanted to buy new mics, right?
No. These are the Shure SM58s that we're using.
Yeah. I've been using these for decades now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
This is,
think about how many people have talked into this microphone.
Lots.
Yeah.
Some pretty interesting people have been on this podcast. What's your favorite podcast to listen to? Do you got one you're listening to nowadays, or?
I like Philosophize This with Stephen West. Yeah. He just he goes into philosophy and different philosophical thinkings of different people.
Okay.
And I feel like it's expanded my mind for sure. Yeah, I feel like
should Wilderness Wavelength get a little more mind expandable then, or?
Well, I think Wilderness Wavelength, in its essence, is mind expandable because you're always looking for different things to do in nature and learning different skills and no, it's amazing. You're doing a great job with this podcast, you know.
It's fun.
I'm happy to even be a little bit part of it.
There's so many cool locals that just want to tell their story. We were kind of talking about this earlier today before we chatted with Darren. It's like you can have passing conversations with people, which is fine. And it's nice. You meet someone at a party, you're like, oh, this guy's cool. But meet someone at a party and be like, hey man, come over to my garage, let me just ask you a bunch of questions and just brag about your life for a while. I love, because there's so many amazing stories people have that just never get heard, you know? It's like it's cool to like dig into something like that.
Well, and the podcast is like the perfect media for it, right?
Yeah.
Because,
exactly.
Because it's very personal.
Yeah.
You know, it's an interview essentially.
Yeah.
And it's so easily accessible. You can interview anybody.
Yeah. I'm thinking I want to get some like animals as guests. So like I could like interview a squirrel or
Well, there's a few squirrels around here.
There's a few around here.
Yeah.
But one of the best guests I've ever had is you. Actually, you were the first guest on the podcast. You were on episode 1.
First guest, and then a little bit later,
it was
on.
we talked about the last one you were on was the zombie one. Was that it?
Oh man,
what would you do in a zombie apocalypse?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the last one I was on was with Darren.
With Darren,
so,
right? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think this one's coming out before.
You're a regular now, Jamie.
Yeah, and I appreciate, and honestly, I appreciate it. You're a masterful podcast guy.
All right, okay. All right. So we did some canoeing today. We went through some rocks into the lake. One thing I didn't realize, I didn't know this before having a kid. Kids love throwing rocks into lakes. One of my favorite things to do too. And also rocks into rivers. And like Casey and I, like if we see a body of water,
a rock's going in.
Rocks going in it.
So when you were a kid, did you like throwing rocks in rivers, or was it?
I love skipping
rocks.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, what about Case? Is he skipping rocks?
Yeah, he's. I've given him some flat rocks this weekend. He's tried a few.
What was his longest skip so far?
He's had one so far.
Okay,
but
hey,
he's got the angle going now. So I'm like trying to say, like, hey man, do a little whip to it.
It takes skill. It takes practice.
Oh yeah,
right?
definitely. And the spot we're at right now, like the amount of throwing rocks, unlimited. Skipping rocks, very limited. There's like, he'll bring some up. There's like, this is a flat one. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So we're working on skipping rocks.
Well, I feel like we were out by the lake there,
Yeah.
and there was mist on the water. So I feel like if you throw a nice skipping rock out there, the humidity just off the water would lift the rock up.
Wow.
So it might be a better skipping environment.
Any idea what like your record for skipping is?
I think I hit. I think I hit about 8.
8. Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I mean, it's nothing to write home about, but
Yeah.
you know, at least I know how to skip a rock.
I'm thinking
What about you?
14.
Whoa,
Yeah.
14.
I'm a good skipper.
Wow.
Yeah. But the thing is, once you get to 14, you know, you get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
It's hard to count.
Yeah,
at the
it
end.
gets like those last few skips are a little bit. So
You almost have to take a video to verify.
good point. Yeah.
Slow it down at the end, right?
Yeah. The one thing that I've started doing lately, like speaking of the whole video thing, is leaving my phone elsewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'll get home from work and I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to throw my phone into the garage. I recommend, if you're listening to this podcast right now, I recommend doing this. It feels weird. And
Throwing it in the garage?
yeah, just throwing it in the garage when you get home. And like the first few days, you're going out regularly. I gotta check my phone. I gotta see like what am I missing? Missing notifications and calls and stuff.
FOMO.
Yeah, exactly. After a few days of doing that, you're just like you feel almost free without having the phone in your pocket. To have that phone in your pocket all the time, and I mean, half this has to do with just having a kid. I don't want to be one of those guys that is always on my phone, like.
Yeah. But you're on call, aren't you?
Yeah. I like semi on call for the summer, but at the same time, most of the emergencies I got to deal with are very.
They call your house phone.
Yeah, they'll drive in and let me know. Like I don't. There's not.
You hear about it on the news.
Yeah, exactly. I'll find out everything. I mean, in the job I'm working at right now for the last 2 years, and this is the third year I'm doing it. any issue that's ever come up, I can deal with in the morning. You know, it's never like, you got to get her, like the things are happening. It's like, no, we're okay.
Right. Yeah, totally. I mean, there's probably some things that I could think of off the top of my head that you might have to be dealt with right away, but that hasn't happened.
And that's the other thing too. So I throw my phone in the garage, but then I'll go out in a couple hours to, you know, grab something from the garage. I'm like, oh, well, anything on my phone? Missed a few calls. There's some text messages. I'll reply to them later. Yada yada yada. Mm-hmm. But just not having the opportunity to be annoyed by it or like dinged by it. I don't know. I just
no, I get it. 100%. I get it. I think
it feels weird at first too, because you're like, I'm missing out. I got to be scrolling, or you know, I need some messages. But
a good habit to get into would be to shut off your phone just for a day, right? Like even just Sunday, you know, and just or 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, you know, you make your plans. You do. Hey, we're from an era where we didn't have cell phones when we were growing up. You know, we didn't have the luxury of that, right?
I think I got my first phone when I was 16, maybe. Got my first phone when I was 16. It was a flip phone. Which, by the way, I wish we would, like, bring back the flip phones. You know, that was cool.
Right?
Or the razors where you slide. Remember when we both had razors?
The chocolates.
Or was it chocolates? Yeah, chocolates, yeah.
LG chocolates.
LG chocolate. You slide them up. Thinking back to a chocolate, it was so small too. It was that was a cool phone.
Yeah, and you could only play like Snake on it if you wanted to play a game or something. You had to the T9 texting. Yeah,
if you know, you know. If you had an LG chocolate, I forgot about the chocolate. That was a great one. I had a BlackBerry for a while too.
Oh yeah, BlackBerry, the most secure phone on the market.
Yeah, had the full keyboard underneath
at the time. Yeah, it was perfect. I guess like government officials only use it, and you work for the government. So.
Yeah, so that's like the more we move into like, I know this conversation's got way away from wilderness, but the more we move into technology, the more like. The idea is that Facebook is paying people to make you more attracted to Facebook, right? So it's like there's smarter people than you trying to get you more connected. Like they just want you on the phone the whole time. That's like as long as you're on their app, they're getting paid.
Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever social media you're involved in, Reddit is actually a great resource, but
it's all like it's traps though, you know. Like you go on, like I love Reddit too, but you go in there and it's like, oh, I gotta check out plants. Okay, I'm on the plant subreddit. Okay, now I gotta read all these comments, and they're just never ending.
YouTube now, that's like the form of entertainment. Like, you can't escape it. Actually, there's no way of getting away from it.
So we got a 4-year-old, Casey. And so we're trying to like figure out screen time with him now too, you know. It's like, okay, how do you? What's the rule?
Yeah.
And so I feel like half of that is an example. So just as long as we're not on the phone, then it's just not a. You know, he comes out here to go camping. Like he's out. He had so much fun today with 0 screen time.
Right. Yeah. No. Absolutely.
But
he did.
if there was a laptop here or a iPad or whatever with Paw Patrol playing, he would hang out in the trailer, you know,
absorbed by it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And totally miss that opportunity of being out in nature.
Yeah, sitting around the fire saying "Once upon a time," you know, like he would just the opportunity for him to go and watch TV, he would take it.
See, but
any day.
So here's my thinking on it. At a certain age, I think. In this day and age, you need to learn about computers, and you need to learn about that kind of thing and the effect that they have on people.
100%.
There should be courses for that. Not only that, I think you need to learn like the basic computer language. Like you need to learn to talk code. You need to be able to learn to write that.
So you're saying?
I think it's so important because that's that's where the world's going, and it's obvious, it's happening, right? But at what age do you start doing that?
So that's the other thing that I debate. It's like, because even now in daycare, we're talking to his friends, and it's like his friends are playing video games, and so he's coming home, he's like, what's video games? I'm like, yeah. That's
it's like almost a birds and the bees conversation.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm trying to hold off as long as possible. Yeah. I want to have the birds and the bees and the video conversation together
at the same time.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Right.
In 10 to 12 years, we'll make that happen.
You just do the birds and the bees conversation on a video, like you make a website and then just say, click on the website, learn about birds and the bees.
Yeah. Here's a video game about birds and bees. Get into it. Yeah. Try this one out.
Yeah. And look at the coding, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, it's a slippery slope. I have an idea, though. These conversations that we're having right now, so this episode that's coming out, this is going to be called Campfire Chats.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And so they'll just, like, plug in throughout. So say we have a couple, like, with Wilderness Wavelength, we're shooting to have a new episode every Sunday. Okay. Campfire Chat could just plug in that week.
Anytime.
Yeah, whenever.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
So yeah. This is a Campfire Chat. You hear this? Listen to this mic start on fire.
So,
is it burning?
No, it looks good. It smells good. It feels good out here. It feels good.
Yeah. So this is a Campfire Chat conversation.
And
what time we at now? I'm curious just to see. Because I see, like, if you look over there, I see my first star. See it?
Oh, yeah. That's the North Star.
Is that the north one?
I mean...
That looks a little bit northeast-north.
Yeah. I don't know my astronomy, but I know the brightest star in the sky. Maybe it's Jupiter.
Oh, yeah. I got... So that's the problem with phones, though. Now it's like I have an app on my phone right now that I can shine up
and you can see.
Yeah, it'll tell me what star that is.
Yeah.
There's always an excuse to grab the phone, which is good but also annoying.
Well, pretty soon we'll be like, you've seen the movie Predator, where he's got the little digital thing on his arm. It's gonna be like that, but like integrated into us.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming, man.
Yeah. Have you been camping this year? Is this your first time camping this year? Or?
Yes.
Jamie is from the Kootenays, or in the Kootenays now.
It's my first time camping this year.
No way.
I'm excited to go camping though. August long weekend.
What's your camping setup like?
I have a truck tent, so it's just in the back of my truck, and it's a tent that sets up there. It's nice, actually. It's nice.
It sets up in your truck?
Yeah, in the back of the truck.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I got a little step ladder and I step up to it, and it's comfy because I can put a mattress in there, and I gotta take a piss.
Jamie's going for a pee. One, you're doing a Campfire Chat, actually. It's it's usually late at night, sitting around a fire. Do you guys want to listen to the fire for a little bit? Well, yeah. This is fire ambiance right now while Jamie takes... I might even be able to hear Jamie pee in the background. Jamie, I feel like you're not peeing far enough away.
Nobody's walking in it.
That's true. 1 star out so far. I kind of like it, you sit back and you just enjoy nature, soak it in a little bit.
I'm back. Oh, smoky.
We were playing darts today.
Yeah, we were.
We had a cool darts campfire game or camping game. What is your favorite camping game, by the way?
When it comes to camping, I think bocce's really fun.
Oh, bocce is a good time, and you can explore a campground nice too.
Exactly, you throw it around.
Yeah.
I also like the the string golf game.
Oh,
where
ladder ball. Yeah.
Ladder ball. Yeah. That's a fun one.
You ever played Can Jam?
Can Jam, sweet.
Yeah, I just picked up Can Jam
When?
like 2 weeks ago.
How did we not play Can Jam tonight?
It's I was gonna pull it out tonight. Actually, it's Casey's not super great at it yet. Like we're still working on frisbee throwing.
Right.
Or he's like he's okay at it, but not dialed in.
You should take him to disc golf.
Yeah. Hinton's got a
Does
disc
it.
golf course.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We've done. I want to get more into it.
Well,
By
I
the
know
way-
at Canadian Tire you can buy like a set of disc golf. This isn't an advertisement for Canadian Tire or anything, but you can buy a disc golf set to get your putter, driver, and mid range.
Yeah.
$25.
Jan is listening to this podcast right now too. Jan is a big disc golfer. I'm trying to like get him on the show.
I thought you meant like yawn. That sounds boring.
No, Jan. Jan.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah.
Jan.
Jan.
Jan. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's big into disc golf and mountain biking and stuff. Hinton guy.
Nice.
Yeah. Gonna get him on the podcast. He listens to the episodes and then critiques us too. So
Really?
it's
Like
handy.
all of them?
It's nice. Not all of them. Just like the only times like.
When you
So
need
Scott and I
critiquing?
were. Remember that? So I think I was telling you about this episode. We were throwing shooting the medieval slings with the rocks.
Yeah,
in them.
yeah. You told me that tonight.
Yeah. So while we were out there, we're like throwing into this big. It's the Athabasca River, but it's by Brule, so it kind of turns into this Brule Lake. Real slow water, like it's just a big wide lake area. And so while we're out there, across the lake, like 400, 500 yards away, these two wolves come out.
What?
Yeah.
Well, you're
Two
flicking rocks.
Yeah, two giant wolves come out. And then they get a little closer and they hop into the river. And then we're like, oh, those are two coyotes now. So they turn into coyotes. And then about halfway across the river, we're like, oh, okay. Because they're coming like towards us. Like they're swimming. They hop in the river and start swimming across.
Yeah.
When they get to the other side, deer. Ended up being deer. Yeah.
Was it a big part of the river or
Huge. It was like a big swim, but I've never seen
deer swim?
I've
like
never seen a
that?
deer swim across a lake like that
Yeah,
before.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and they came from the bank, hopped in, swam across, like no hesitation, no nothing. It was like, wow.
What a cool experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Whitetail?
yeah, whitetails, whitetail wolves. And so Jan was bugging us about that because we thought they looked like wolves from the beginning, and then they ended up being deer. So it's like, what kind of wild?
You guys, you wear glasses though, right?
I need to. Yeah, I should.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just find like glasses, like they,
Get in the way?
yeah.
Get in the way of real life.
Progress. Yeah.
So my dad had laser eye surgery.
Yeah.
Loves it. So my mom just had it too. where
No way.
She got like these lenses put in her eye. Just had it. Said the recovery process is hell. Actually, she said it was hell, but she can see so much better.
I'm gonna grab a log for the fire. Keep the conversation going.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're just hanging out here in Hinton at the Greg Lake Campground. It's actually beautiful. The way they spell Greg, though, it's actually Welsh. So Gregg with it's not actually pronounced Greg. I forget how it's pronounced, but let me give it a try. Greg. It's not pronounced. It's not pronounced Greg. It's pronounced Gresh or I don't know, something crazy like that. But yeah, look into it. It's Welsh. Greg's. Or maybe it's Greg's with almost an S sound at the end.
That looks good. I threw another log on the fire.
Because the company.
Greg Distributors.
Yes. So it's not Greg Distributors. Actually, with the two G's at the end is actually a Welsh pronunciation.
So how do you say it then?
I have a hard time remembering, but I think it's Greg's.
Greg's.
Yeah.
So Greg's in Edmonton, or Greg's Distributors, they used to deliver donuts.
Yeah.
Or they'd give you 2 donuts when you order.
Oh.
Like something from Greg's.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So
when I worked for a trucking company, we would just order Greg's all the time just to get the 2 donuts in the morning.
That's it, hey?
Yeah.
Like good donuts or Tim Hortons donuts?
Decent. No. Yeah, they would have like branded donuts.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like their own Greg's
Yeah. Oh,
donuts.
yeah. They'd show up in a donut box. Yeah.
But remember that, because everyone's calling this Greg Lake. I'm pretty sure it's not Greg Lake. It's a Welsh pronunciation.
Okay, that might be a hard one to hard one to get everyone to buy into.
Well, you're the maintenance supervisor, so
I think one more star out, Jamie.
you could put up a sign that actually says this is how it's pronounced.
It's 12:13 on the longest day of the year. Getting darker. There's you go further north. We were kind of talking about this with Darren, but you go further north, the longest day of the year, it's like there's not much downtime.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, when you get up to Northwest Territories, there's probably like something crazy like 2 hours of nighttime.
Okay, I'm going to give you... So, as you may or may not know, with the Wilderness Wavelength podcast, we do Would You Rather on every episode now. So I got a Would You Rather here for you.
Okay.
Would you rather... So
this reminds me of Hijacked Headspace.
Yeah. Google that podcast if you guys are looking for something interesting to listen to.
I don't know. You're just kind of throwing yourself into the fire at that point.
That's okay. So would you rather, like California is, or Mexico even, is like your sun rises at 6, sun sets at 6. So you got 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. getting dark.
6 hours of light, 6 hours of dark.
Or, 12 hours, but... Or...
12 hours, yeah.
Would you rather this, like, Canada, northern Canada, where you have... like tonight's going to be... I don't know, what are we, like 20 hours of light? Compared to... But then also in the winter, you also have... 3 or 4 hours of light.
I prefer 6 and 6 or 12 and 12.
12 and 12?
Yeah, half and half. Just because like it'd be easier to get into like a rhythm of things, and then
circadian.
Yeah, your circadian rhythm is actually really important, And then if you're, I don't know, it'd mess up your. Well, I don't know. It'd probably become a different part of your circadian rhythm, right? But yeah, I think people need the nighttime.
Is daylight savings time beneficial or no?
I'd say no. Get rid of it. No.
You heard it here first. I see another star too.
Go to Creston. They don't have daylight savings.
There's another star right over that way. Yeah, that's a bright one. Could be a planet.
What do you think of daylight savings? I
like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you like it?
Christine's grandma's like votes against it. Says we got to get rid of this. You got to. I mean, I understand the idea of you not gaining an extra hour of sunlight.
Yeah.
But I like the concept of it. It's like, hey, there's an extra hour of sunlight. What? Really? Okay, let's take it. Let's use it. Let's take advantage of it.
Huh.
I get an extra hour of sunlight? Whoa, no way. Cool. What are we going to use this for?
So there's a place in BC, Creston.
Yeah.
They don't do daylight savings at all.
Yeah, Fort St. John's not doing it either.
Really?
When I was living up there, it's that little corner of like northern BC. They just decided not to do
Doesn't
it.
do it.
And then
Yeah.
we're like, okay, well, this makes lining up phone calls and stuff a little more difficult. What time is it there? Why doesn't Creston do it? They say anything about it? Like, is there...
Well, I think there's like a big change that might be. They've been talking about it for a long time, but they want to get rid of like communities like Creston. They want to get rid of daylight savings time, and they put up a. I don't know if they put up a petition, but they put up an argument in the government.
Yeah.
To try and get it changed.
Have you ever
The
signed...
government has been talking about it for a long time.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they want to get it changed for years and years, but I don't know.
Have you ever signed a petition? Like, is there one that comes to mind that you're like, oh, I'm passionate about this?
I sign petitions all the time, actually, which is kind of funny. Because they have a website, we're talking about the internet again, that's all petitions. So it's just petitions.
It's something
for different
you go
things.
to regularly?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
didn't know this about you.
Well, they I get them sent to me and I'm like, oh, that sounds good.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
what's a good petition to sign?
Yeah.
Anything coming across the plate lately? They're like, oh, this is a good one.
Not lately. I haven't signed a lot of petitions lately, but just stuff like, you know, abortion rights and I don't know, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, don't want to hear about that. But then I think it's like petition.ca or something, and it's a
You're subscribed.
It's a whole website.
Wow.
And you can like click on links that you're like, yeah, send me information about that and about that. And it sends you all these petitions, and then you can sign up for whatever you want. So, yeah, I've signed up for a few. I couldn't, off the top of my head, I couldn't be like, yeah. But
Okay, one more log.
that's a big log, bro.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
One more log thrown on the fire. It's I cut up a bunch of firewood and made a pile behind my house. We had a nice spot for it, but it gets a little bit waterlogged there, so I gotta almost make a firewood shed now, unfortunately.
Why, unfortunately? Just seems like a fun project.
True. I mean, I meant to say fortunately.
I mean, it's something productive you could do with your time.
Jamie and I used to podcast together, like, regularly. Jamie and I went to radio school together.
Yeah. I think we
you ever
talked about
talked to anyone from radio school? The Gravy Train?
No, I haven't talked to Colin for a long time. The Gravy Train, sorry.
The Gravy Train.
I haven't talked to him for a long time. I wonder what he's doing,
There were
actually.
some characters in that school.
Jared?
Jared, yeah, great dude.
Yeah.
Gay.
Awesome. Gay? Is he gay?
No, gay. Gay, remember Gay?
Yeah. Oh, Gay was great. Yeah.
She was cool.
Matt.
Matt. Matt Long?
Matt Long, yeah. Matt Long was awesome.
Oh, man, so cool.
Yeah. I still got him on Facebook and stuff. I haven't talked to him in a while. It'd be nice, yeah. It'd be nice to see how he's doing. He's a welder for the longest time.
Yeah. Well, look at the flames coming out. I drew this giant log on the fire, and the flames are like going like swirling now. This is a nice looking fire. Okay, I think we're gonna enjoy the fire and turn off the mics.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if you're listening to this podcast,
Thanks for the night.
Thanks for the night. This is another episode of Campfire. The first episode of Campfire Chats on the Wilderness Wavelength Pod. We're working on stuff right now too. By the way,
last.
I should. I might even bring this up on the podcast. Let's talk about it right now for a second. We're trying to figure out how to like. I wouldn't say monetize, but like make the podcasts a little bigger in Hinton. So we're thinking of doing some advertising, like maybe a park bench, a bus stop. We got koozies coming out.
To do a billboard.
Could do a billboard. you don't realize, I always assumed all this stuff was super expensive. When you break it down, it's like, oh, this is $30 a month to do this. Like, let's make it happen. Yeah. So you might see advertising pretty soon for Wilderness Wavelength on benches, on, I don't know, bus stops, the hockey rink, just like
when you're walking into a restaurant and you're pissing, then they have the advertisements about the pisser.
Oh, right.
You might see. You might see
Wilderness. Yeah, we could give you something to aim at. Like it's I don't know, man. I can't see there being money from it. I don't think it's not a monetary thing, but it would be cool to have, I don't know, just a hint of connection,
to build the community and bring people together. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, to have, so like, hey, you hear this guy, you're like, wow, that's really interesting, and you want to get out and start doing that kind of thing. Like, yeah, this is how you connect with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Making those connections.
Yeah. So, if you're listening to this and you're a resident of the Northern Rockies, and maybe have an idea or like a plan or want to be a guest, man, I'm down. Yeah, send me a message.
I should have led with that.
Should I give my phone number or just the email?
You should do both.
This is my phone number. Text me. Text me. Don't call me, but text me if you want to be a guest or have an idea for a guest. 587-986-3419. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
Crazy people call me and I'll change my number.
Princes from Dubai?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, I'd love to. I just, there's so many locals that have such cool stories, and I think they got to be shared. And then Wilderness Wavelength. Actually, it's wildernesswave@outlook.com is the email. wildernesswave@outlook.com.
There's so many people that come together in Hinton. Hinton's kind of, it seems like the gateway into...
The gateway to the Rockies is our slogan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Huh.
The gateway to the Rockies.
Oh, there you have it. I didn't even make this up. Hinton is actually the gateway to the Rockies. It's the gateway to even more than the Rockies. It's the gateway to life.
Hinton's pretty cool, man. Okay. Yeah. Well, the fire's going really good right now. By the way,
Yeah.
Listen to this. Should I throw the mic in?
It's burning.
Let's light it.
Holy cow!
This is a great looking.
So you should see the mic sock right now. It's actually like roasting.
It's like a marshmallow. Okay. Well, thanks for listening. If you made it this far, we appreciate it. This was a Campfire chat with Jamie. Love it. This could be, the first episode of the Campfire Chats series. Keep an eye out for koozies. Jamie, great to chat with you again, as always.
George, hey man, I came out here to visit with the Shans clan, and I'm never disappointed.
Yeah.
Always a great time, so.
Well, we're going to wait for a few more stars to pop up and have another beer and then call her a day. And then Darren's going to teach us how to...
Sink. Or swim.
Or float.
Yeah. Depending on how you look at it.
We'll see what happens.
Or depending on your skill level.
The tagline I'm going to try...
He's going to teach us how to do really well.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be good.
Yeah, he's going to be amazing.
The tagline I'm trying to incorporate to all the episodes now is Stay Wild. So at the end of every episode, get ready for it. It's going to go 3, 2, 1. Stay wild.
Wilderness Wavelength.